I live in Florida, but I am from Jamaica, right? In 2020, when the pandemic started, Jamaica had an estimated population of 2.9 million. Florida had an estimated population of 21.5 million. So we were 7 times the population of Jamaica. Jamaica is only 4,244 square miles. Florida is 66,000. So we're thinking about 16 times larger. In 2020, amid the pandemic, Jamaica recorded 1,325 murders approximately. Florida recorded 1,290. When you look at the comparison in terms of demographics, size, population.
What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome once again to another video. I know it's been a couple of days or so that I haven't posted any videos, but you know, sometimes, you know, things happen, you get a little busy otherwise and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm still here and I'm back. All right. So guys, you know, let me thank you once again, you know, for tuning into another video. And you know, as usual, let me say it's, you know, it's greatly appreciated, you know. So and also let me, you know, remind you guys to please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and you know, also hit that notification bell. Oh, and please remember to comment and let me know what you guys think, you know, about, you know, whatever the topic is. All right. Yes, guys. So, you know, I came across this video, and you know, this guy was talking about you know, the murder rate in Jamaica and the gun issues and, you know, crime rate, stuff like that. So you know, while I agree, you know, with all or most of what he's saying, you know, I just wanted to put a little, you know, little thing, or my little kind of a little disagreement to it. But before I do that, you know, let us listen some more of what he's saying. All right, and then we'll talk some more.
It is sparkling. Watch this now. The only difference between Florida and Jamaica that I think could have caused such a drastic difference in the crime statistics, or the murder statistics I should say, is the fact that Florida is a gun state. This is where all legal abiding residents and citizens are able to arm themselves and protect themselves against the threat of anyone who tries to interrupt public peace. In Jamaica, only criminals have guns. Once you're a legal immigrant in America, green card holder, not even citizen, you know, you are allowed over age 21 to have any amount of gun you have and one permit. In Jamaica, FLA gonna tell you that you have to be a so-called businessman, so-called farmer, so-called entrepreneur to protect your life and property. So the life and property of the average person doesn't work. Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Security.
Yes, guys. So, you know, that was the part that I wanted to address. Yes, Florida is a gun state, and you know, almost anyone can get a gun permit or a license, concealed carry in Florida, right? Yes, it could work anywhere, including Jamaica. But if Jamaica was a different place, in my opinion, first of all, I'm sorry to say, but reality is reality, and we can't run away from it. Because if we first of all, if we try to run away from reality, then it can't be fixed, right? So, all right, in Florida, when you're getting when you apply for your concealed carry, right, or your permit, whatever be the case, you know, they go through background checks and stuff like that, right? And you know, if your record is clean and stuff like that, then you know, you'll get your permit, right? Now, Jamaica. Now I gotta say this: Jamaica is a Jamaica is a different place, right? Jamaica is a real different place when it comes to corruption, right? Um, corruption is so widespread in Jamaica, and that, in my opinion, I think is one of the main issues with a lot of problems that Jamaica has, right? Corruption, 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 and it starts at the top, right? And when I say at the top, I'm talking about from the politicians come straight down, right? There's so much corruption. Now, they, when they, in the earlier days, they had the police that were in charge of issuing gun license. And I think it was like the superintendents of a certain area where you live and stuff like that, right? No, they started making money off of it, right? So they formed a independent body, which is the FLA, right? And now some of you might know of this, that are Jamaicans, or if you follow up stuff that's happening in Jamaica, you might hear there are a lot of squabblings going on, in the FLA, where, it's just a whole bunch of corruption and people going at each other and stuff like that. All right. So, you know, they would have to, for me, I don't think, you know, issuing gun permits or gun license in Jamaica to the normal citizens. First of all, I know a lot of the general public. I know a lot of people couldn't even afford the guns to buy a gun, moreover to afford the license, right? And I want somebody to tell me like if they think I'm wrong, because right now Jamaica dollar has no $0 value. I'm sorry, Jamaica dollar don't value nothing. You know, if you go to Jamaica and you might realize, you know, the dollar is like gone. It's gone. So everything in Jamaica is so expensive right now, right? So you know, for the permit thing to come in for the general public, boy, it would have to be a lot of changes to that for it to work, right? And then you're gonna have somebody that's trying to make money off of it at the same time, even if they're gonna say, okay, we're gonna come in with, just like how they came in with the FLA, you know, they're gonna have to come in with another independent body if they dismantle the FLA, you know, or whatever. And the background checks, that's the thing. That's the thing for me. I'm concerned about, because still you're gonna have someone that is gonna, you know, be wanting to make money off of this from the, you know, general public. So I am not sure how that would work in Jamaica, because right now, even business people are having problems getting gun license in Jamaica right now as we speak, right? Some of you might have heard about a killing that happened just before the Christmas holidays last year, 2021, of a Chinese couple, right? And, you know, they got robbed and killed right there in their store. I think in either Westmoreland here or Montego Bay, right? And, you know, it came out afterwards that, you know, they had applied for gun license and was turned down, right? So it's gonna be a task. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's gonna be a task. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know how that would work. Trust me. There are too many corruptions in Jamaica. So many criminals have guns now, and they have some high-powered weapons that are not cheap, right? And you know, I've been having conversations with people every now and then about stuff like this, and you know, the question that I'm always asking is, how do the guns get in the country? Now they're talking about drugs for gun trade between Haiti and Jamaica, and I'm sure a lot of these guns did not come through that transaction guns for drug with 80. Trust me, I'm sure of that. So, and I'm almost positive that a lot of these, people in high power, you know, I don't want to point fingers, but I'm trust me, if someone was to really like dig deep, they would realize that a lot of these guns, you know, it's not just they didn't just come in the country through, just a regular old citizen that maybe has as a few dollars or whatever. Trust me, some people in high power know about these guns and the route they're coming through into the country. All right, so trust me, there are too many corruptions for Jamaica to come in with a gun permit law like Florida has. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't think so. But you can let me. Anyone in here that disagrees with me, just let me know what you think. All right. So let's listen some more of what this guy is saying.
Minister, look into the system. There is only one way to fix crime. While you were busy worrying about changing the laws to impose stricter punishment for gun crime, think about how you can get the entire nation armed to get rid of the people who are not supposed to be armed. Because this is what happened.
Wait, but no, this is the other point. He's saying get the entire country armed. No, look at this. There are a lot of criminals that they have never been charged. They have never been charged with a crime, but they're there under the radar committing crimes, killings and all that stuff, because guess what? They have never been caught. They have never been charged. Because don't get away from it. There are so many unsolved murders. Right? There are so many unsolved murders. So just imagine this little old criminal from in this area, right? Clean record. So even if they come in with the background check and it's running and up and running and stuff like this. So just imagine this criminal from around the way that comes in, apply for a gun license, or a few of them come in, apply for gun license, and they get the gun. No, they're legally armed, right? The only thing is that still they could use an illegal gun to commit crime still. You know what I mean? So it would have been hard for them to do that. Trust me.
You can't stop the guns from coming in. You haven't been stopping them. I've been out of Jamaica almost 2 decades and the guns are still there. And people are still dying. And law-abiding citizens are still unarmed. And criminals still have guns. But yet you want to impose stricter penalties? Higher prison term? Do you think that is going to stop the crime? Do you think that is going to stop the murders? Do you think that will stop?
Okay, so this is it now. This government that is in power right now in Jamaica, they have set up a few anti-corruption task forces, right? And where they investigate corruptions and stuff like that. But listen, corruption, we all know about politicians. It's a given, there's no going around it. Politicians are some of the most corrupted people in the whole world, not just Jamaica, in the whole world. Right? So when certain things benefit them, you think they're making money from it, you think they're gonna try to stop that? Hell no, they're not gonna try to stop that. So, same thing with certain crimes. Listen, I've always said this, and I'm saying this without. Let me get this clear. I'm saying this without any real evidence. But trust me, a lot of these crimes, murders especially, that are going on, right? I'm talking about Jamaica right now. This are much bigger than the eye can see. Trust me on that. They are bigger than the eyes can see. So a lot of them, they know what's going on, but they refuse to stop it because they're benefiting some way from it, right? So unless, in my opinion, unless they get rid of the corruption that is swarming the country, that have been swarmed, that have been swarming the country from way back when, then it's not even gonna get better anytime soon, if ever. You know what I'm saying? So nah, it's gonna be a task. They gotta start with themselves first. Michael Jackson said, "Man in the mirror. Look at the man in the mirror." And if all of them, I'm not talking about one or two, if all of them do not, step back and look in the mirror and say, you know what, this that I'm doing is contributing to the crime and stuff in the country and the corruption, then there's nothing that's gonna work to save Jamaica. All right, because right now it's at a state where I don't, and I've heard other people say it. We don't know if Jamaica will ever come back to the way it should be or the way it was back in the day. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's my little piece that I had to say. I respect a lot of the views, most of the views that this guy was talking about, but there are too many corruptions to harm the whole entire nation, right? And not to mention the prices of stuff. Nah, that's not gonna work. But guys, once again, thanks for tuning in, and remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, and please comment, let me know what you think, if you think what I'm saying is I'm wrong or whatever. But yeah, blessed love, respect.
The guns from coming in, do you think that will deter a criminal from entering someone's yard if they know that person is only a prey to them, the predator? No!